Hi guys, Dale Bateman here. On this episode of Build Your Success Online, I'm going to talk to you about CSS, that's Cascading Style Sheets, and how they can benefit you and your online business. Stay tuned. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in today. So, we're going to be talking about cascading style sheets. Many people refer to them as the acronym CSS for short. Now, I've got a really special introductory demo video to show you, but before we get to that, I want to give you 5 tips, 5 reasons why cascading style sheets should be used in your websites to give you more functionality and help to build the momentum of your online business. So, first off, number 1, if you're using CSS, cascading style sheets, you can include a lot of style attributes over and over again without having to rewrite the code over and over again, because your main code will refer back to the cascading style sheets and refresh the look of your pages. And speaking of pages, you don't have to change the style of every page of your site either. And let's face it, when we get a big site going, it can have a lot of pages. So instead of doing that, using CSS allows you to just reference the CSS code in every place that you want to change it, and it'll change it throughout your site. Next up, nesting tables. This has always been something that's been a pain in the butt to do. You don't have to do it anymore with CSS. It's a natural flow and it works like magic. You won't believe it until you see it. Next up, it actually makes your pages of your file, of your website, more SEO friendly, because it allows you to put meta keywords at the very top of each page, even before any of the other code. And you can't do that unless you're using CSS. And one final point, using CSS, you can add lots of really cool effects to your pages, like rollovers and stuff like this. Things that you just can't do unless you're really, really good at writing HTML. And that's the real bonus with CSS, as you'll see in this video, that you don't have to be a rocket scientist, HTML code writer guy. You can just be a regular person like me and use some cascading style sheets code in your website, and it'll do some really awesome things for you. So watch this cool video. It's a great introduction on what CSS is and some of the things that it can do. And I'll be back after the video to close things off. Stay tuned.
CSS is short for Cascading Style Sheets and is a design element of the websites or web applications we see on the internet today. CSS allows us to kind of fancy up the web pages by adding different styles to the web pages, like color to the background, make tables and boxes and rounding the corners of those tables and boxes, or make columns, or even just making the text look a certain way, like with color or different font styles and font sizes. Now, like with HTML and HTML5, CSS also has different versions, or with CSS they're also called levels. The current and most widely used level is CSS2, but CSS3 has been in the works for quite a while, technically since late 1999 into early 2000. In 2000 was just in a working draft state and not much else. But it is to the point now where some of the modules in CSS3 are being adopted by the big browsers. Problem is that not all browsers recognize all the goodies that CSS3 provides. The big difference between CSS 2.1 and the new CSS levels like CSS3 and even CSS4 is that the newer CSS levels are broken into different modules instead of just one huge batch of code that all browsers would need to interpret. With the new CSS levels broken into modules, the browsers can kind of just work on interpreting a single module at a time, and makes for a quicker implementation of all those goodies within that particular module. Problem is that the browsers are not moving very quick to implement all the modules in level 3, but they are getting there. Level 4 or CSS 4 will not even get touched on until all the modules in CSS 3 are standardized with the major browsers. Now, a couple of examples of the many benefits of CSS 3 over CSS 2, besides just the module thing, is the replacement of some of the outdated elements, like how you can add rounded corners to boxes, and some of the new styling options like adding a drop shadow effect that both these examples used to require the use of an image or images to get that effect. CSS is the way to go when wanting to add some of the cool effects and design elements to your site without loading it up with a ton of bloat code. Now, by bloat code, I mean using many lines of HTML code to accomplish the same presentation effects that 3 or 4 lines of CSS code will do, and do better. Plus, most all of the bloat code has been deprecated in HTML4 and in HTML5. Many browsers will not even support them. This is going to bring us to the end of the video on Introduction to CSS.
Wow, great stuff, right guys? So I hope you found this helpful and that it gave you a good introduction to what CSS, cascading style sheets, are and what they can do for your online business, and more specifically for your website, which is, let's face it, your home base for your online business. So that's it for today. I will be back again with lots more tips, and watch for more of these cool demo videos right here at buildyoursuccessonline.com. In the meantime, please subscribe to my channel and you'll get updates all the time on all my fresh new content. And please check out my blog, there's a link below, and see all of the cool stuff. I update it daily, and I've got an awesome product there that you can get absolutely free. It's called Affiliate Marketing Supremacy. It's an awesome report to get you started with affiliate marketing online in a matter of hours. Okay guys, thanks very much again for tuning in. My name is Dale Bateman from buildyoursuccessonline.com, and I'm wishing you a fantastic day. Bye for now.